God damn, something always happens when I hit record. Why? Anyways, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video, another reaction. We got this reaction: most horrific natural disaster caught on Dashcam. This ought to be good right here. This ought to be good. Let's get into it.
From a driver in Tennessee.
Should I give me a? Should I go get me a pizza? I mean, I got the pizza in the kitchen. I'm gonna have to warm it up though. I got it from Papa John. Y'all eat Papa John? I'll wait till after this video.
Who got caught in the middle of a powerful tornado and an earthquake in Taiwan that nearly flipped this city bus to a massive rockfall in China that obliterated one person's car, and a team of Australian firefighters who had to take cover during a burnover. Here are 10 of the most horrific natural disasters caught on Dashcam.
This ought to be crazy.
On August 29th of 2021, Hurricane Ida landed on the Louisiana coast. The storm devastated coastal towns near the Gulf of Mexico, but had other plans for cities deep within the United States. By August 31st, Ida had weakened to a tropical depression as it moved into the southwestern Appalachian region. That's when she kicked off a massive tornado outbreak, spawning 36 storms between Louisiana and Massachusetts. One of those storms struck in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, just as this truck driver was arriving at the gas station. All he could do was sit, wait, and hope his rig could withstand the wind.
In Pennsylvania, Delaware, Montgomery, and Philadelphia. The flood warning remains in effect. The flood warning continues for the Swatara Creek and Harbor Tavern from late tonight until further notice. At 3:15 p.m. Wednesday, the stage was 6.4 feet. Floods.
See, at that point, I'll try to find a building, get between in them jumps, so I can block the wind so my shit won't flip over. That way the building be catching my shit. Only problem is if that don't get strong enough to knock the building over, it's over. You done.
Stage is 9.0 feet. Moderate flooding is forecast.
Pushed over.
Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late this evening to a crest of 14.8 feet tomorrow morning. It will then fall below flood stage Friday afternoon. Impact at 9.0 feet. Several driveways and other minor roadways are affected. Water begins to enter some basements. Impact at 10.0 feet.
That gotta be scary. Like, you just sitting in the truck, like, just holding on, just not moving. Like, that shit, they're just shaking like hell.
High water isolates 7 houses. Impact at 12.0 feet. A number of secondary roads are closed, resulting in some evacuation.
Shit.
Maybe they shouldn't have let that tornado warning expire. For a split second, you can see our driver gripping his steering wheel for dear life. He's lucky his seatbelt kept him in place, or the force of his flipping truck would have slingshotted him into the ground. According to the National Weather Service, the Pennsylvania storm was an EF2 tornado, reaching wind speeds upwards of 130 miles per hour. Downed power lines covered main roads, and several homeowners watched their roofs fly away. The storm caused about $5 million worth of damage across Montgomery County.
They ain't nothing to the government. They could pay that.
Overall, Ida-borne tornadoes caused over $13 million worth of damage across the United States.
13 million. Shit.
Yanjing County, China is a mountainous community in Yunnan province. It's home to nearly 500,000 people, many of whom live in the world's narrowest city. We are, of course, referring to the county seat of Yanjing City, built along the banks of the Nanxing.
Like, you got the building sitting right there on the edge of the cliff. Like what if that edge start getting weak and it breaks and the building falls down in it? It's gonna be basically a chain reaction. Basically, gonna be a chain reaction. I can't even say it.
The river. It seems like a city wedged between two mountains is primed for landslides and rock falls.
Yeah.
One of those rock falls struck on January 26th of 2024. A local man was driving along the G85 Yinkun Expressway when his dashcam captured boulders rolling down the mountain.
Oh, that dude done. He fucked his truck up. They made that weak ass net right there like that's supposed to catch it.
Our driver backed up as far as he could, worried that more rocks could fall at any moment. Once he was safe and convinced it was over, he left his car to investigate. Just look at how big some of these boulders are.
Damn. Oh, lit that car up. So I would have seen him.
Thankfully, the driver
I
of
would
the
have hit the
damaged
gas.
car escaped with their life. They were taken to the hospital, where doctors got them to a stable condition. Their car, however, was totaled. They're lucky the boulder hit the
Damn, they
crack.
survived
Straight
that? Shit.
on collision would have flattened their car like a pancake.
Damn.
Pompano Beach, Florida is a small city between Boca Raton and Fort Lauderdale. Like any other Florida city, they experience random periods of intense rainfall. It'll happen out of nowhere and then be over in a flash. For most people, it's a part of daily Floridian life. On February 16th of 2016, one of those freak rainstorms struck. It was around 8 a.m., and this local Florida man was on his way to work. He thought the storm looked darker than usual, but wasn't too concerned. He kept on driving, oblivious to what was forming nearby.
He kept on trucking. Kept on trucking. Trucking. Yeah, don't do that. What?
Turn down the lights. What the? It's Armageddon.
This is Armageddon.
You can see the tornado taking shape in the distance. Our
I see
driver,
it right
who's
there.
more concerned about slow morning commuters, had no
I'm
idea
pointing like
what
y'all
was
can see
happening.
my hand.
That's when debris
Right
began
there.
flying into the road. The trees swayed back and forth, and our driver finally realized he was caught in a freak Floridian tornado.
Yeah, you still going towards it? At that point, I'm like,
Well, there, boy.
I don't know, like, skirt. Turn that right around, hit the gas.
Okay, people, what the?
But y'all still going. Like, you going right into it.
Get the out of here.
This is dumbasses.
Go! Get the out of the fucking way, you dumbass!
Yeah, y'all done sit into the tornado. Like, they trying to get sucked up.
Dumbasses! Go! Get a battered fucking window! I was just in a fucking hurricane, dude. That's awesome.
Was our cameraman right to whip into the oncoming lane and then yell at other drivers? Probably not. He said fight or flight kicked in, and he didn't feel like sitting around waiting for what he thought was a hurricane to pass. Later, he learned that an EF1 tornado had touched down near Hard Rock Stadium. It caused a few minor injuries, triggered a fire, and tore the roofs off of several houses. The Hard Rock storm was one of 3 tornadoes to strike Florida that morning. Even though most people think of hurricanes when they picture the Sunshine State, tornadoes are still common. Thankfully, most never exceed EF2 intensity. Between 1950 and 2022, there were no EF5s and only 2 EF4s.
That dude said he wasn't playing around. He said, man, get the fuck out the way. I'm trying to get out this storm. Y'all trying to get me killed.
In the United States, we have devastating forest fires. In Australia, they have catastrophic brush fires. Between November 25th and December 2nd of 2015, a massive fire moved across South Australia. It burned over 200,000 acres and caused over $170 million in damages. The day the fire started, firefighters rushed toward danger to try and head the flames off. But, as we know, fire is unpredictable. It can speed up and change direction at a moment's notice. As firefighters raced down the road, they quickly realized they wouldn't reach the other side.
You can't see shit. You see his light, but you can't see nothing. You ain't gonna make it. At that point, that's what you need, a thermo. So you can see through the smoke. Yeah, I need to start creating that. Oh shit. I think you might want to back up. Dude, you see old buddy backing up. Back the hell up. Back up. You just sitting there, dude, just sitting there. You like an idiot. Why would you sit there and you see the flames coming? Like you obviously see him backing. You see the other truck coming forward trying to get the fuck out. Dude gonna sit there and blow the horn at him. You gotta be the most dumbest person ever. Like you gotta be the most stupid. Like you trying to get old buddy all burnt up and shit.
The fire had completely engulfed their trucks. Burnover mode was their only option. Unfortunately, burnover is the last word any firefighter wants to hear.
Motherfucker just sitting there. You ain't even gonna try to help old buddy out. At that point, I was convinced this dude wanted that man to die. Like, he said, we all dying together. Like, what the fuck? You gotta be what an asshole.
When firefighters enter burnover mode, they either slip into heat-resistant bags or deploy protective curtains made of the same material. It looks like thick aluminum foil. It keeps them safe as the fire burns over their trucks or the immediate area. Meanwhile, hoses will douse the trucks in water to keep them cool and not engulfed in
That's
flames.
pretty cool.
Burnover drills are a last resort because they can't last forever. Firefighters have to hope the blaze moves on and they're not left sitting in the middle of it. Thankfully, these brave Australian firefighters made it out alive. Others
Oh, they prepared that. They can't talk. They are prepared for that kind of stuff because they probably have it all the time. I could be wrong, but all the fire trucks might have that. Who knows?
weren't as lucky, as the Pinery fire put dozens in the hospital and burned down 87 homes.
Damn.
Clarksville, Tennessee is a major city off Route 24, about 50 miles northwest of Nashville. It's next door to Fort Campbell, home to the 101st Airborne Division. On December 9th of 2023, a tornado touched down on top of Fort Campbell, slightly north of Sabre Airfield. It passed through rural areas outside the city before intensifying to EF3 strength. That's when it crossed Highway 41 and smashed into some local businesses. This driver had no idea he was heading into the eye of the storm until it was too late. 25-year-old Cameron was driving past the Wendy's on Tinytown Road. Ominous clouds loomed overhead, and light rain began falling on his car. Then, out of nowhere, an electric transformer exploded.
Damn.
Debris began falling from the sky as 150-mile-per-hour winds battered Cameron's car. Another box exploded in bright blue sparks. Cameron said, "Nope," and turned down a residential street. But that's when all hell broke loose. Cameron could hardly see 10...
I don't know. Maybe because I haven't been in it. Maybe they've been into hundreds of tornadoes. But if you see a tornado, why would you drive towards it? I don't understand. Like, old buddy on the other video, on the other clip, he trying to get through it because he thought it was a hurricane, but it was a tornado. And he trying to get everybody to move the fuck out the way. But goddamn, like y'all see it, y'all don't turn around, y'all still keep going towards it. You see it coming from this way. Yeah, you driving like this. The tornado basically meeting you. And boom, like turn the fuck around.
10 feet ahead as debris smashed his car and cracked his windshield. He's lucky he didn't strike any other vehicles as he raced beneath bending power lines. He finally made it out of the danger zone and never looked back. It's too bad the video has no audio, or else we'd have let it play, but I think the footage more than speaks for itself. In the end, our driver was fine. A bit shaken up, surely, but thankfully uninjured. The Clarksville storm lasted over an hour and traced a 48-mile path of destruction. It caused millions of dollars in damages and was one of the worst tornadoes to hit the city since the late 90s. On April 3rd of 2024, a powerful 7.3 magnitude earthquake struck the east coast of Taiwan near Hualien City. The county-level city, home to roughly 100,000 people, was just starting its day when the ground began shaking around 8 a.m. local time. A commuter on their way to work had their dashcam rolling when the earthquake struck the highway overpass. Every car on the road shook like it was on a spring. The bus on our driver's left nearly toppled over.
Damn. Damn. I be like, oh shit. God damn. Shit. Are they on the bridge? Oh, hell no. Damn, that shit's still rocking.
As bad as it looks, the Taiwan earthquake could have caused a lot more damage. In fact, only a handful of buildings collapsed in a city with
a handful? Man, look at this shit right here. This is bad. Oh, hell no. Like, I don't want to go visit Taiwan. Then this kind of shit happens. This shit kind of happened. I was like, man, god damn. I was like, never again.
Tens of thousands of structures.
God
That's
damn,
because
no
Taiwan
handful.
has been preparing for this moment since 1999, after the Chi-Chi earthquake, the worst in Taiwanese history, claimed 2,400 lives and leveled thousands of buildings. Ever since, there hasn't been a building project in Taiwan that hasn't undergone strict earthquake testing. All new projects like these highways...
Oh, so they learned from that one. They're like, oh, fuck this. We ain't gonna let this shit happen again. Gonna make sure these buildings are structured good. When this shit rocks, it's gonna hold up. But that's crazy, though. I didn't tell you about my little earthquake experience. It happened 2023, I think around August or September, in South Carolina. Me and my son, it happened around about 1:30 in the morning, a.m. And All I heard was, and there was vibration. It happened for a good, probably like 5 seconds. And shit, all you heard like, ooh, and then everything was vibrate. My son ran into the room like, what was that? I was like, man, I don't. That was my first time experiencing it. I didn't know what the hell it was at first. I thought stuff was about to blow up. I thought it was the end of the world at that point. But yeah. Then I was sitting there thinking, it might have been an earthquake. Never felt one, but I believe that was an earthquake. And sure enough, it was. I forgot what the little earthquake number thingy was. I forgot what it was, but I think I had downloaded the app after that because it happened 3 more times. Not the same day, but it happened like all in that same week.
Withstand powerful quakes.
It's about to be a long
On January 1st of 2024, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake rang in the Japanese New Year. It struck just after 4 p.m. on the Noto Peninsula, a stretch of land off the Ishikawa prefecture. The ground shook for 50
I see why, because it's the only land like right there in the middle of the damn water. That one about to be underground pretty soon.
Seconds, but that's not where the destruction ended. The earthquake triggered a tsunami that took many Noto residents by surprise. The Shiromaru district, which faces the bay on Noto's eastern coast, was hit especially hard. Waves washed onto the streets, washing anything away that wasn't bolted down.
They're in the middle of the damn water, so it's like they're gonna end up getting washed up pretty soon.
Dashcam footage from a parked car shows how violent the earthquake was. In fact, this event was the most powerful tremor to hit the Ishikawa prefecture since 1885. It was also the strongest to hit mainland Japan since the 2011 earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear disaster. Buildings rock back and forth, and those power lines look like they're on the verge of collapse. On average, earthquakes only last between 10 and 30 seconds, so people around Noto began to worry when this one eclipsed the 40-second mark. Just when they thought they were clear, tsunami waves began crashing over the sea walls. Water flooded the streets, carrying debris and other loose objects. This poor tire shop owner probably lost his entire inventory. The water even gets high enough to move our parked car. Thankfully, it doesn't go very far. From the rear, you can clearly see the earthquake leaving large cracks in the road. Some of the pavement even pops up and breaks loose. It's a small example of how vulnerable we are to Mother Nature and how much damage she can do with ease. After some time, the camera cuts and the tsunami wave rolls in. Like before, the street is full of debris, and at one point, our car even begins to float.
I mean, what can you do? Like, you in the middle of, you're in the island, you basically like on the island, in the middle of the damn water, and you have an earthquake like that, of course it's gonna break the wall down, and all the water gonna wash onto that island, and it's over.
Thankfully, the tsunami was relatively small in comparison to others, and subsided soon after. The Noto earthquake damaged or destroyed nearly 50,000 homes. Most of them were full of families at home celebrating New Year's Day, which Japan recognizes as a public holiday. According
It is good to be in the same squad with you as well.
I've spotted an enemy squad.
According to government estimates, the earthquake will cost Japan over $17 billion in repairs.
Billions? That's a lot.
Luzhou, China is a prefecture-level city in Sichuan province. Fun fact, it's known as the liquor city and is famous for its alcoholic beverages. Everyone's drink of choice is baijiu, a clear liquid distilled from grain with a 60% ABV. It packs a punch after a long day. On May 24th of 2023, a trucker was driving through the crowded streets of Luzhou. His bed was loaded with dirt, and all he could think about was getting off his shift and enjoying a glass of baijiu. A random sinkhole decided to ruin his after-work plans. Our dashcam follows the trucker as he navigates a busy road. Then, suddenly, the back end dips, and the whole truck falls into a massive sinkhole. It almost pulls another...
Man. I only imagine if you was in that truck and you just see the truck just go up in the air and you just looking at the sky like, what the fuck just happened? You just see your life flash before your eyes.
Our driver takes a few moments to collect himself before popping the door open.
Damn, that's a big ass hole.
啊，这个是怎么会弄空啊？这个，
Damn.
哇，这边。
I wouldn't want to stay on that edge, buddy.
At least the hole is partially filled now, right? According to reports,
There's probably another city under there. That dump couldn't hold up no more.
Sinkhole covered over 320 square feet. Thankfully, our driver made it out safely, and nobody else got hurt.
Damn. So they had to fill that whole thing up with concrete, like fill that whole hole up.
Lopburi, Thailand is a small city about 90 miles northeast of Bangkok. It's home to roughly 58,000 people who, fun fact, share the city with nearly 5,000 crab-eating monkeys. All the monkeys were indoors on May 7th of 2020 when a powerful thunderstorm moved over the city. A local Lopburi man was driving home from work as strong winds pushed against the power lines on either side of the road. Once one fell, they all came down.
Like a chain reaction. Oh, damn. Holy shit. Lucky your car, all the cars are battery powered. Damn. Another one. Dude, I wouldn't want to go under the wire. That dude said, fuck this shit. I'm going way back here.
Our driver, Anonsi Phanom, said he was lucky to be alive. A few more feet, and he would have been toast. He did the smart thing and got off the road before the other set fell. According to the CDC, if a power line falls on your car while you're still inside, you should stay put with the engine running. The ground under your vehicle could electrocute you if you step on it while touching the car. However, your car's outer shell will keep you safe if you stay inside. The only reason you should ever exit before help arrives is if your car catches fire. But at that point, you're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. If you have to get out, ensure you're not touching the ground and the car simultaneously.
But shit, if you got rubber shoes, I think, don't the rubber helps? Maybe I don't know that much about electricity, but don't rubber and stuff help prevent you from not getting shocked up? Unless you end up touching the damn car with your bare hands.
It helps if you jump as far away as you can. Just try not to land on the power lines.
I mean, I wouldn't step on the power lines, no. You gotta be an idiot.
Bijie, China is a prefecture-level city in Guizhou province. It's home to about 6.5 million people who recently learned a valuable lesson about black ice. It was January of 2023. Even for a province in southern China, Guizhou can still get pretty cold in winter. On January 16th, it got so cold that a long slick of black ice formed over the Bijie-Weining Expressway. One person lost control and crashed, setting off a chain reaction you have to see to believe.
Damn. Dude, you just got straight out. You probably didn't even look back or nothing. Could have been more cars that would have tore your door off. You better get in front of it. shit. That's why he got out. Damn. Major pile up. That dude said, y'all better move. Why is you...
Now, you can't tell from our dash cam, but more cars keep adding to the pile. Eventually, the expressway was locked in one of the worst traffic jams we have ever seen. Imagine being stuck in the back, wondering why nothing is moving. Luckily, nobody got seriously injured during the pileup. Police eventually cleared the road, and salt trucks came by to remove the ice.
Damn, that
By
dude
then,
ran.
it was too late. Maybe next time, they'll salt the roads before everything turns into an ice rink. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
We definitely gonna see you in the next one. Yeah, check this video out, man. A bit of cheddar. Oh, what the world? But yeah, man, there's some crazy stuff in there. Stupid ass people acting dumb. Yeah, kind of made me mad. But anyways, yeah, I'm about to go ahead and twist my hair. Get my hair retwisted because this joint is like bushy. But yeah, I hope y'all like the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll let y'all later. Peace.